So the planishing hammer is the same thing. We're looking at the different dies and whatever dies you're going to need to clean up, smooth and blend and shape. These just pop out and then we just change the die to whatever the die is, and it can be a real high crowned one. And then you'll be able to tell with a radius gauge, oh that's an inch. So it's an inch radius, and that just pops in. The little dial back here allows you to go harder or softer. So as your metal's in there, as you come down with the hand, with the foot pedal, it operates the function of the machine. The harder you go down with the pedal, the more it closes the gap, the harder it hits. So if I grab a piece of material, could I just grab a bit just for them to experience that? Just to give you guys, you might need ear muffs when you're doing the work if you need to. I'm half deaf, I tend not to, so. But as the machine comes down, you can see that it's starting to move, and I haven't even touched the material. So now you can see that we've put some radius and crown in there, and at the same time we've kept our shaping coming around. So it hasn't changed our shaping, but it has changed the crown. And so as you dial the indicator in, you have it higher to do the shaping, and then you dial it back down to do the smoothing. Now the difference between the English wheel and the power hammer and the planishing hammer is that the power hammer and planishing hammer are spherical shaping. So spherical shaping is it shapes 360 degrees all at one time, whereas the English wheel just shapes in two directions, linear and sideways. So therefore it gives you an idea and an understanding that if we're shaping the metal spherically in the power hammer, you've got to keep your blow marks fairly close together. You're going to want to keep them evenly paced, so as you're traveling across, each time that hits, you're just moving, and you want to probably overlap them so that there's 3/4, you go into about a 1/4 inch of where you were, so that they're overlapping, and that way it will come blended and smoothed. Otherwise you'll have a hit, and you'll have mountains and all kinds of stuff, especially in the power hammer. So we keep it flowing, we keep it moving. There's some Gibbs fluid, which is nice because it's a non-silicone fluid that you can shape and slide, and you spray on your metal, and then that will really glide through nicely. And then you wipe it off with the brake clean, and it doesn't hammer any of the silicones into the metal.